Alright, so we are here at the home of Greg Thomas. He is the tenant. Landlord is a close friend of his. Ticket 2025-0057 at 5802 Latona Avenue, Northeast, Seattle, Washington, 98105. Going to be going through a clean out here in the wall, pulled out the plug, and resin was out here yesterday, was having some resistance at about 30 feet. So we're going to go check this out. Alright, so first thing we're noticing here is an offset joint. This is about roughly 12 feet or so out. It is also the beginning of the belly. The joint is beginning to separate as well. It's a large amount of sediment built up from the corroding cast iron. Alright, so transitioning to clay, it looks like, and then to what appears to be more clay. Alright, this joint here is looking pretty worn as well, and starting to see some, like a little bit of roots coming through the top there. Sludged up, and the pipe is completely separated there. So I found one of our problems here. Got it. Show you. So right where I'm at, you can see dirt and sediment from the ground above it coming through the top of the pipe right there. So we get close to it, you can see that the whole bell is just completely separated.
Okay, you mean there at the bottom?
Yeah,
right
so,
here, right there?
Yeah, it's like that all the way around, but yeah.
So it's so old that it's just...
The joints, so this is clay pipe.
Oh, this is clay pipe?
Yep.
Okay.
So in clay and concrete pipe, usually the first thing to go is not the actual pipe, it's the joints where they're fitted together, the mortars. So that's basically what's happening here, is the joint is just gone. I've seen multiple other joints that are starting to separate like that, but this is by far the worst one I've seen so far.
How far down is that one?
It's roughly 30 feet. So this is probably where...
Oh, this is where he's seeing...
Probably roots and stuff were growing through too. He'd probably cut those out. They'll grow back, obviously, but this is what I'm guessing is the...
Oh, you're already 30 feet in.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, this is clay pipe. The clay pipe is old and deteriorated enough that we can fix it here, but it's just going to keep going. It's going to happen again, right?
Yeah.
You can see dirt there, so stuff can grow through there.
Correct, yeah. So it needs to be repaired, definitely.
And by repaired, it needs to be replaced with, what, ABS or...
PVC. You'd want PVC outside.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good.
Remember, I'm not the plumber, I'm the carpenter.
It's all good.
So that's what ultimately needs to be done.
Yep. Really, probably with the age of this pipe, I mean, it kind of depends what you want to do. The whole thing obviously should be replaced. It's just getting to that lifespan. How old's the house, do you know?
No, I just have the owner. I've lived there since October. It's old. You can see this. This is what, 1920, 1930? I'm going to guess it's 1920.
Yeah, and I would guess this is probably the original pipe to the house. It was designed with a 50-year life expectancy. If it's from the 30s, it's 80 years old. It's far exceeded its lifespan, and it's, as you can see, it's in its beginning stages of failure.
Right.
It's separating. I mean, I'm only 30 feet out. There's a small belly in the line, so it's holding water. That was about 20 feet, and that actually began in cast iron pipe and continued into the clay pipe. So, what happens with these joints is, for one, stuff actually just comes into them, causes you blockages outright. The other part of it that you don't see is that water leaks here beneath it, erodes the soil, and then the pipe starts to sag. And when it does that, it's what we call a belly.
Right, it's a low spot.
Yeah, it's a low spot, and water just pools there. And when that happens, you know, toilet paper and other stuff flushed through there can ball up in there. It doesn't make it through.
Right,
and
because it's
causes
going
you to back up.
to slow down, right?
Yep. So with the belly, if it gets too bad, there's a small one, like I said, it's about 6 feet long or so, a little bit back. If it gets too bad, you have options that are trenchless. You can do what's called a pipe bursting. You dig a hole on basically the close side to the house, where it comes out of the house, and then on the very far end. And then you actually can drag a high-density polyethylene HDPE pipe through the ground, place the whole thing. You can also do what's called a liner. You can't do that with if you have a belly, but you can't do either one if you have a belly.
Yeah, if you got a belly, I used to have irrigation on our farm. They, you know, I grew up on a big farm. Yeah, the belly is, so even if you coat that, or no matter what you put there, the belly is still there.
Correct, yeah. So at that point, you have to trench it. So ideally, that little belly, that could be pipe bursted. It'll correct small bellies. But large bellies, you get 20, 30 feet, you have to trench it. And, you know, I'd tell your friend that the pipe, doing that just becomes astronomically expensive versus when you can look at trenchless options, such as a liner or a pipe burst.
Okay.
So, we'll continue going through here. I just wanted to show you this spot and keep going out towards the main. So you're saying he was going out about 120?
You went all the way 120 feet out.
Okay. So, yep, we'll continue going.
Do you record any of that video? I don't know if you need it. I mean, you're telling me.
I'm making a video. You can see right here, this joint's completely separated too. Just a few feet ahead.
Got it.
And again, right there. So this is the reason you see such a small, usually clay pipes in about 4-foot sections. This is because it's a turn that they're so close. This is only about a foot long fitting to make this 45-degree turn. Well, maybe 22, but you can see it's separated right there. That's roots coming in the top. Nothing coming in here, but it's, again, separated. Alright. And we're dropping into here.
This is kind of cool. I mean, you see it all the time, but it's amazing.
Oh, it's totally interesting, yeah.
It's amazing how clear it is, you know.
Yeah. This one's beginning to separate. You can see stuff coming through the edge there.
How does it feed? What's making it grow? Gravity?
No, I'm pushing it.
Okay.
So at about 100 feet, 80 feet, yeah, the further out we go, it does get difficult to push it.
Well, I just didn't understand, yeah.
Roots coming through right there.
Yep, see it, I can see it.
That actually looks like a clean out, potentially in the top. That's buried. It's probably just capped in the yard somewhere. You can see kind of...
Yeah, that junk just looks like it goes up.
Yeah. More roots.
More other points of failure.
Yeah, this whole thing is just aged.
It's just old.
It's just beginning to...
So what you really should do is put all PVC. Just replace the whole thing would be the best option, right?
No, actually, well, PVC, yeah, I mean, that's just as good of an option, but it would be more expensive to do that for the reason that when I was talking about pipe bursting, HDPE is like the highest quality pipe you can get. And that can be actually pulled through the ground.
Right. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay, Casey. Not too bad, just out here in North Seattle. What's going on? Probably not too much longer. We're going through the video right now.